We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. So stepping in, Corey Lovett, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Vetter has a play. One down. Striding in, Herschel Imro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Fuentes has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McDermott will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. So digging in now, Brady Babcock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Carlton Abraham. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. No balls and 1 strike.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. At the plate now, Gustavo Gonzalez snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Guy Adair. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First offering on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Carmen Macias. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Abraham has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Count now, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Another full count pitch home. And he got him. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dwight Santiago. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, William Ramirez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now, Peter McDermott. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Clinton Vetter. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training, entering this one with a batting average over 300. Hard hit ball to second, fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Nick McClure, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Babcock is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Rob Anthony, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So here now is the pitcher, Leo Bourbon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 2. One and 2 the count to the Reds pitcher. The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. In now, Kevin Santos. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. The pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change. The dreaded equalizer.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's out number 1. Digging in, Pablo Fuentes. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brady Babcock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the outfielder, Corey Lovett. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Herschel Imro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Nope.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Stepping into the box, Jason Batts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. To the left side, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Carlton Abraham. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again. 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Gustavo Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Pitch outside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down. Now the 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's low.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here's another 2-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Trying to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded to short. And that's the second out. Standing in, Guy Adair. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Carmen Macias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Macias gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And another foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away. Settling in now, Dwight Santiago. First delivery to him on the way. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Nick McClure.
Number 2.
Now a move over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, William Ramirez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Stepping in now, Peter McDermott. A ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
This is pulled into right. Imro is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Clinton Vetter. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. And there's ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. In now, Kevin Santos, as it's on the ground toward the hole. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pablo Fuentes, will try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with two down. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. To the plate now, Brady Babcock inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Rob Anthony. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Outside at 94, one ball and one strike. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Jeff MacArthur will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. Ready for another shot now, Corey Lovett. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in for ball one.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
A high fastball is in there.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball four. In now for the Reds, Herschel Imro, man at first after the two-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike called, now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Gustavo Becerra enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Carlton Abraham. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Gustavo Gonzalez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Outside, 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lovett is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So striding in, Guy Adair, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Reined in. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Herschel Imro.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping up now, Jason Batts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Outside, that's a ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box, Carmen Macias. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 2-1 home. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Another payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McDermott is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. As a look, now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now a throw over.
No, he's in there.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. Turned on down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Standing in now, Dwight Santiago, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Elliott Gale will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. At the plate, Nick McClure, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Ball 2.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now. At the plate now, Rob Anthony, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Santiago rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and the Reds have tied it. We are knotted at 3. Sidney Vick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Matt Strahm gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now batting, William Ramirez. He singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now. So striding forward now, Peter McDermott. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Josh Ibarra will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Aparicio is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First offering on its way. Corey Lovett is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. At the plate, Herschel Imro. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Jason Batts is on deck. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Digging in now, Jason Batts. First pitch of the at-bat. Sacrifice attempt here. The second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carmen Macias. He's set, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. This is flared right back over the mound. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Damian Mays is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now in the box, Kevin Santos. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding into the box, Alex Aparicio, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Aparicio, a Canadian native. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out. 2-2
to the Cardinals catcher. The 2-2. out in front as he rolls over it to second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brady Babcock. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double. So now to the plate, Carlton Abraham, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Slider laid off for a ball. Gustavo Gonzalez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The payoff pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. In now, Gustavo Gonzalez grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A throw behind the runner at second. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
Ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Beaten into the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Charlie Van Dyke takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So here's Brendan Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Dwight Santiago comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. Nick McClure is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The Reds down to their last strike. Cincinnati, good night.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Redbirds came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Josh Ibarra claims the win out of the pen, his first. Charlie Van Dyke records the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
St Louis Cardinals, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors, they left 2 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.